Right, now because 30 reps is a lot, it's going to be hard to do standard strength training with this kind of rep range, because it's going to be a little bit cardio based. You're going to be a little bit tired, you're going to get your sweat on, it's going to be a bit endurance based. So what I would say is, let's make this into a circuit format and we can make this a bit more enjoyable. Alright, so we're going to use this to create some circuits, and I've got all this, like I said, already planned out. It's all populated, there's an entire system all ready to go. Right, and this is how we're going to break it down. So we got 3 different levels. So what I would say to do is to start off at level 1 and see how we feel. Okay, so level 1 would be, you're going to do this 2 to 3 times per week, twice at the minimum. If you're feeling okay, do it for a 3rd time, and we would do this for 4 weeks. 4 weeks. So we've got at least 3 months worth of strength training here, at least. And what we might find is we might need to repeat some of these levels as we go along. So level 1, you do 2 to 3 times per week, and you might find on week 1 you don't want to do 3 sessions. You don't feel fit enough. You're not recovered. So by week 2 or week 3, you might decide, I'm going to add set 3, and then week 4 you're doing all 3 sets, and you might think, that was a challenge, I'm going to stick to level 1 for another month. So here's what we would do: 2 to 3 times per week, and we would do 2 to 3 rounds. So here's how it works. We're going to do a leg exercise, a push exercise, a pull exercise, and a cardio finisher, and we're going to do that in a circuit format. So we're going to choose whatever leg exercise from the exercise database I'm going to give you, like a bodyweight squat or a split squat, and that's what we're going to perform. The same for the push, and the same for the pull, and the same for the cardio exercise that I've got examples for as well. So you're going to choose the exercises. You're going to do the leg exercise, as many reps as possible, push exercise, as many reps as possible, the pull exercise, as many reps as possible, and then your cardio finisher for about 30 to 60 seconds, and then that's 1 cycle. And then you're going to take a rest for 1 to 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes, and then you're going to repeat for round 2, and then take a rest, and if you feel up for it, you can repeat it for round 3. So 2 to 3 times per week, 2 to 3 rounds per session. So you might find for week 1, you only do 2 days per week, and you only do 2 sessions. And then by the end of the month, you might be doing all 3 days and all 3 rounds. So let's say you choose for the leg exercise a bodyweight squat. You might find on day 1, you do 30 and 25, and you're feeling kind of tired, so you're not going to do number 3. On day 2, you get 30, 30, and you think, yeah, I'm going to try a 3rd round, and you get 30. So what you can then do is change the exercise, and you might only get 20, 20, and 15. And then that means week 2, you just carry on that way. Does that make sense? Eventually, after a few weeks' time, you might feel that this is too easy, that you're doing all 3 days and all 3 sets, and you're feeling really good. And then what we're going to do is increase things, level 2, to 3 to 4 days per week, 3 to 4 rounds per time. And the same thing applies, but all we've done is added in an extra exercise. So we've got a leg exercise, or a squat exercise, a push, a pull, a hinge. So now we've got all 4 movements, and a cardio finisher, and we've increased the time on the cardio finisher. And the same thing, the 4th day and the 4th round is optional. So as you go through the month, try and add that in. And then by the end of the month, you can see that progression. And then the same thing, we've got a level 3 where we take it up a notch further, 3 to 5 sessions per week, 3 to 5 rounds per time, and we've added in some more exercises. So you've got your squat, your push, your pull, your hinge. This time we've added in some core exercises and maybe an accessory exercise like a bicep curl. You'll see the exercise examples anyway. And the cardio, we're going to up that a bit. And we would do the same thing. So we've got 3 to 5 days. If you're feeling great, you can do this up to 5 days per week. You don't have to. You could do 3 days or 4 days. and then you could do up to 5 rounds in a session. But by the time you get down to here, from starting there, you will have progressed, which is the point. So this is all built, and this might look a bit confusing on the board, I know, I do apologise. I'm trying to not take 2 hours explaining this. When you see this in the template form I'm going to send you, it'll all be really crystal clear, super simple to follow, very self-explanatory. But the point is, this is going to give you a structure. It's going to tell you what to do, when to do it, how many times to do it. If you're getting over 30 reps, you know to change the exercise. And week 1, week 2, week 3, you can add an extra round, you can add an extra day, and this is basically going to give us at least 3 months worth of progression, probably more like about 12 months. So if you're on level 1, you might do that 3 or 4 times. You might do level 2 3 or 4 times, and you might do level 3 3 or 4 times. So if we're on lockdown for a year, which hopefully we're not, but if we are, this will suffice. And not only to maintain any muscle and strength you've built, well, anything you do lose, you'll get back quickly anyway. But by doing this, you'll be able to progress. You'll be able to get stronger. You'll be able to keep building muscle. You'll be building lots of endurance, and you will be able to keep progressing with your strength training. So hopefully this helps. A lot of information, I know, might seem a little bit technical. I'm going to send you these links in a second. When you see them for yourself, you can download it, just make a copy, and it's kind of a plug and play thing. There's a video tutorial walking you through the actual system, a lot more simply than probably what I've explained today, hopefully. I do struggle to explain things sometimes that are in my head, getting them out in a clear language. So